All right, guys, we about to get started. As you see, I am your bartender for the day, getting the drinks ready for the show. Oh, you gonna need a drink for this one. What you drinking on? I got vodka, I got something brown and nasty. I got whatever you need to make you chill or to get you completely lit. What is it? Tell me all about it. Because you know this show is gonna be a mess, fun, and more. All right, what you drinking on, baby? I got you. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? First of all, let me get on camera and just oop. Hey, how y'all doing? It's that time again. Love is blind. Okay, look, get comfortable because it's gonna be a long recording, which is why I'm recording. It's gonna be a live for you guys. So if you have watched it, have your opinions, and you have your feelings, it's gonna be a mixture of a recap and my feelings. So get comfortable. It's not cold yet, but in some places it is. So get your blanket. I don't know what time you guys. This I'm recording this in the morning. So if you're watching this in the evening, blanket your wine, beer, your blunt. You know, get it together. Daytime, morning. If you're in the morning, get your coffee and get comfortable. If you're in the bed, listening, getting ready for work, getting the kid ready for school, coming here. Let it play. This season's gonna be messy. Very. I didn't think it was at first. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First time watching this, right? The first person that we see is Lydia. First of all, when you first see her, she's like "Da, da, 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 all this stuff. Let's everybody know I'm Puerto Rican. Puerto Rico! She's a lot of energy, all these things. And then she's like, there's only two geologists in Puerto Rico. She's one of them. I was like, damn. And she's 30 years old. So off the bat, bam, spicy, smart, a lot of things for somebody their age. To me, that's powerful for a woman to have all that. Back in the day, we wouldn't like that. Men would have that, not the women. So I love it. Um, she wants a lot, and she really needs this or something. I don't know. It's like this is it for her. Like this is it. I'm gonna find me somebody. I'm going to marry. I'm gonna be in love. That's it. So at first, her and Izzy watching it. And I hate when I get caught up. I'm like, okay, those two are gonna be the couple. They're gonna get it. You watch it. You think you know for the first 5 minutes, and it's like, girl. But her and Izzy in the pod maybe hit it off too quickly. I don't know. And also, he was also once engaged and doesn't say a lot about that. To me, it's a red flag. Why are you being hush hush about a whole ass engagement? That's weird. Pretty weird. Now, Milton, very young, 24 years old. I told you he reminds me of that guy that, why can't I think of his name? He played in ATL. I'm sorry, he played in Atlanta. He did that song, This is America. But I want him to know what music because I love his music. I did. What? I can't think. Anyway, he favors him so much. He's also very intelligent, a rock enthusiast. I really do think that he's like a nerdy guy, and I think that they probably thought putting these people in the selection pool of people who are gonna, get to know each other, that they would immediately like be ignited because their background is similar. Not that they're not alike at all, but the brain power and the intelligence, her being geologist, him being into rocks, but just because on paper doesn't mean it's gonna be that way. This we figure this out in life, in everything, every day. Izzy, I feel like he's just doing a lot. And I say that because I think Izzy's fine. Let's start there. Izzy is a very handsome man. And of course, you know, he knows that he can get anybody he wants. As he's getting to know the ladies, let's see, Lydia, Johnny, and Stacy. And for me, he just didn't know what he wanted, in my opinion. I really do believe he just didn't know what he wanted. When him and Lydia was talking, I felt like she put a lot into it. I'll be fair. Like she knew. Easy's the one for me. You're my guy. I'm putting all my eggs in this basket. No matter what you or any of the girls say in the house, I'm leaving with you. We're getting married. We're having children. You know, she's already planning the names of the babies. Girl, we'll just get married. I want to get married. Meet me at the altar with your white dress. I mean, she was all in that. Ah, she was right there. Okay. And it seems like when he would be talking to her, it's like she's saying, I love you. I want to be with you. I like the way you move. Yeah, papi. And he's just like, mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure, sure, sure. Of course, of course, of course. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I understand. Understandable. That's the way I feel like the conversation we're going. It's like she wasn't paying attention. If she was paying attention and listening, she would have heard his reaction. She would have heard his responses. She really would have dug in deep and listened. I can't talk. Dug in deep and actually listened in depth in what he was saying to her. He does realize that she's not it. The one thing I'm gonna say about this man broke up with three women. I mean, not three women. He broke up with a couple, and he did it. Hey, I was like, damn. She took it very badly. Like fall down, slide down slowly to the ground and cry. And he kept on saying that he looks for a woman that has mental stability and emotional intelligence. Why do you say that so much? What is the real tea? And why do I feel like that this is a tie-in to your engagement that you don't speak anything about, which is also again weird. So Johnny and Chris had a thing, right? Johnny, to me, I felt like she thought she was too good for Chris, and that was her mistake. She actually thought she was too good for Chris, and Chris probably was the one. And once again, she put all her eggs in the basket again with Izzy. Then we have, oh my God, we have the JP and we have Taylor. They're just the cutest thing. They really, it just, that was, okay, that to me, I love how they probably have to deal with so many couples when they're editing these shows, they got to go through so many different couples recordings, pods to see, okay, who is constantly talking to the same person and seem like they're in love after a couple of days. And that's these two. What do they call themselves? Sugar foot and sugar. Sh- what's that? Sugar. And the way they said it in like back to back, it just seemed like I don't know, sugar and sugar butt. They were saying it on the second date. So well, we got them. We know that we're moving. Uche, 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 Uche. Lord, Uche got a lot going on. When I looked at Uche and I heard him speak, I thought intelligent brother is looking for that woman. Who is she? Who is she? Okay, RuPaul. Anyway, he's also about the numbers and everything. He said something about the statistics about marriage being like 1 year, 2 year, then in 3 year, 5 years. Like he's just like he's lawyer. He's a smart businessman, but he gets really close to cute Aaliyah. I love how they start speaking about the poetry thing. And as soon as she was like, my favorite movie is Love Jones. So everyone knows in Love Jones, the spoken word is there. Lorenz Tate, she goes to the spoken word and listen to him speak. And we also know that he was out there kind of bad or whatever. But, it was a love story at the end of the day. And it was a beautiful one. I need to watch that movie. I'm going to have to watch it. That movie is so good. But I thought it was really cute how they started talking about how he was saying he used to do it, how he played the guitar. She was like, "Oh, I play guitar," and they had these things in common. It was a natural, organic conversation. Again, you can't see each other. You're speaking about things you like. You guys are talking like you as if you're having a conversation on the phone or face to face. So they were talking about deal breakers in their relationship and dishonesty, right? So Uche, he asked Aaliyah if she ever cheated in a relationship. She said once a couple of years ago. Then he says, "Oh, you're a recent cheater." I was like, first of all, oh, they killed me. So, okay, let me see. I can say this. I'm saying this, and I'm also going to be transparent and say I've done my dirt. I've done some wrong. I'm not perfect. Done a lot of wrong in relationship wise. But 2 years to me, I would not say that it's recent. I'm not saying it's like a long time either, but I'm not going to say it's recent. A couple of years ago. It's in the past, regardless. A month, 2 weeks, a year is in the past. 2 years in the past. But it matters if it was 3 or 4 decades. You said, "Oh, it's been a really in the past." Well, doesn't why would 2 or 3 make a difference? 2 years, it's in the past. So anyway, he does kind of some Uche said things. Aaliyah was just a bubble of tears. She was in a 2.5 year relationship, and they weren't having sex. She slept with someone else and broke up with her boyfriend a few months later, and she never told him. He wanted a verbal confirmation that she feels ashamed, all this kind of things. Because he said, if you would have told your boyfriend, you would have, been confronted with the shame and all these things from the relationship and what you did wrong. But instead, you kept it to yourself, so you didn't get to experience it. or confront your guilt. He also said that he cheated on his girlfriend when he was 18, but it was like a kiss. And he was like 18, he's a baby. Really, I'm not even sure that actually counts. So Aaliyah gets really close to Lydia. I find that, I mean, it's a normal thing. To me, Lydia runs to Aaliyah. Let's be clear. Let's start there. Aaliyah, I'm sorry, Lydia runs to Aaliyah when she sees her upset. Okay? And so Uche, I guess he kind of said how he felt, he's sorry, whatever. Ugh. So let's go ahead and move on. Johnny does break up with Chris, right? Oh my God, think about that now. To go after Izzy. Once again, Izzy is the prize. This is turning into the Izzy show. First of all, while we are still doing the recaps and we are in the middle of it, guys, thank you so much for joining my channel. Make sure you guys do me a quick favor, hit that like button and subscribe. Take a moment, hit the Cash App, Kamisha Reviews, and join the membership. Just take a quick moment, check out my bio. Okay, let's go ahead and continue to give me a quick sip. Okay. Okay. She really breaks down and tells Izzy a lot about her past. Ex-husband, a guy she had rebound from like another ex who was like into drugs and actually had an overdose. It was kind of heavy. She told a lot. She's looks to herself as a walking red flag. She's very transparent. You don't always get that all the time, and so I feel like she's laying everything on the line for this guy. In my opinion, I would not have broken up with Chris though. I would not have broken up with Chris. Anyway, so she thinks she's just kind of messed up, and Chris is really messed up when they break up. And Izzy is being funny. See, this is the part I don't get. Do they not read the room? You don't have to actually see a person to get or understand that something is not, all the way there, and this person's not feeling me. I don't know. It was kind of frustrating to watch her. I felt like she was kind of doing like a train wreck thing. It's like you have this guy, Chris. You go into a show to try to change what you've done in the past, right? What you've done in the past wasn't working. So you're on a reality show trying something new, doing the same thing, and wondering why it's not working. Hello? So then all of a sudden, Izzy breaks up with her. She's highly upset. She said picking Chris would be the safe choice she'd be making out of fear, and that if he leaves here without her, Izzy will always think about her. She realizes she picked someone emotionally unavailable and she got to figure things out to get Chris back again. I'm like, this is insane. You see what I said? Do you see what I said? So Chris and Izzy ended up talking about Johnny and realize she's literally saying the same thing. Like, girl, you messing up. And that's another thing. I hope they realize that the guys are in the other pod. They're in there. How do you not know the communication? So one thing that Johnny said that I thought was crazy. You're less exciting, and that's why I wasn't in the wait. I'm sorry. That's not what I want. I'm like, what? So let's go ahead and get into Aaliyah and Uche. They healed. They spoke. They seemed to be taking things was great. Like you got her a notebook. They're having. I'm like, look, okay, Uche and Aaliyah, Uche and Aaliyah. I thought something was gonna happen. I mean, I'm not saying it's not. Mind you, I'm not. When I tell the recap here, I'm telling you as I saw. Okay. Then he, then he says he dated somebody before in the pods, and it's Lydia. I was like, what? Excuse me? Uh, no, sir. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Couple things I gotta say about that, but hold on. So Lydia recognizes Uche's voice in the pods quickly, and she did ask, "Let's start over." Uche was like, "This would betray the experiment, and we should just be cool." And he believed they weren't compatible. It's crazy to me because this happened a few months before you go to a reality TV show. I I'm looking what is going on with this situation. How is it that you have Uche and Lydia, who dated 3 months before, are both going to reality show and have not spoken to each other to say, "Oh, guess what? I'm not supposed to tell anybody, but I'm going on Love Is Blind." Think about it, people. Think about it. You better think. Aaliyah is straight toe up emotional roller coaster. Like she's like, what is happening? I am so confused about everything right now. I don't get it. What is going on right now? My thing is, Lydia, you were running to Aaliyah when you saw her crying and knew she was on a date with Uche. To me, I question that. I understand you're a genuine person. I understand you got a big heart. Why did it have to be you to console her? Is this creating something here? Because I feel like Aaliyah had no idea of none of this. This is a young lady who came in there, gave her heart, and she was open to it. Fell in love with Uche, found a best friend in Lydia, and feels played. The question I still ask is, when did this happen? Was this before the show came on? Understand why we're asking these questions. It doesn't make sense. The math isn't mathing. Does 3 months of a breakup before a reality show begin match? Yes, it does. Aaliyah goes and tells Uche she would never date a friend's ex outside the pods. And this is like a lot. Uche says, like, it's happening. It's happening. Wait, he said it's happening to him just as much as it's happening to her or something. And then you got to hear Lydia talking to Aaliyah. Oh my God, he has a great house. He's a businessman. I'm like, why are you telling her stuff? She's completely broke down. She's upset. She's dating him. This is supposed to be things she finds out on her own. She don't want to find out from his ex about his house, how he lives, his personality. She's getting to know him. Why are you? This makes no sense. Her taking time to get to know a man does not involve you telling her about him because you used to date him only a couple of months ago. And now you all of a sudden her best friend and you're holding her hand and being there for her emotionally. Girl, make it make sense. So anyway, whew, they go through a lot. So Uche asks Aaliyah what kind of wedding ring she wants. Okay. Lydia tells Milton also. Okay. And of this version, her story does to me, things are not adding up. Milton's like, this is messy. Turns out messy. Lydia keeps telling him she wants him so bad. He asked her to marry him. I don't know. To me, it's like you're gonna be on the show with him. You're gonna be on the show with Uche. Uche's gonna be on the show. Y'all both a date. You're gonna be this whole Netflix show. This makes a great storyline, great narrative. So we get to the part of Uche proposing. We have three proposals. Uche's gonna propose to Aaliyah. He goes to the pod to meet her. All of a sudden, it's silence. Then all of a sudden, you hear a producer speak and says, Aaliyah has decided not to continue with the experiment. I said, oh my God. I said, oh my God. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, what can you do? It's just sad. I just don't know what to say about it. I was just like, oh my God. I'm sorry, I got quiet because this is gonna be our first time it's ever happened, and I don't know what to really say about it. But y'all, we gonna talk about it next time. We gonna talk about it next time, and that's it, y'all. Damn.